just a moment, and we will. There we go. We are in the game now, and we've got Will spawning as our Red Terran player over at the 9 o'clock position on Metalopolis.
Looks like he's stolen 19's color here.
That's right. He may actually end up being orange. We'll find out. Who knows? And his opponent is going to be 19, spawning as our blue Protoss down at the 6 o'clock position. And, well, 19 saying you don't play much one-on-one. Whoa, a little bit of PM maybe from 19? I don't know if he's just, like, kind of joking around or something like that, but...
Well, Will mostly plays 2v2s, correct?
I think that was a different player. I don't know, yeah. 19, though. Why is he saying, you beat 2 masters, you have potential, my son.
Yeah, it's a good start. It is a lot easier to just play 2v2s than it is to play 1v1. There's a lot more pressure on yourself when you are just doing the 1v1.
Yeah. And I mean, it's really, really tough, too, I mean, in the Western scene to be able to support yourself with a job and things like that and have time to play StarCraft 2 to get good enough anyway. Yeah, I don't know, and yeah, we're noticing the colors too, Silence. I don't know, it was like that for the replays yesterday too, but it's very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, and it's kind of fun, but luckily it's a TVP, so the races are different, so who cares? So it adds some spice to the game, you know?
Yeah, we're going to see these players slowly assume the colors up the top banner. 19 will slowly be producing red units, and will slowly be changing from red into orange.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. It's the Skittles game here on Metalopolis.
Yeah, gotta have them
all good.
Tastes better if you have them all in your mouth at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, because you get that burst of fruit flavor.
Yeah, it tastes like cough syrup.
We should get Skittles for a sponsor for this too, man. I mean, we love them so much. Why not? But yeah, speaking of sponsors, LastPlayerStanding.com, man. They're putting on this tournament, 500 Korean dollars on the line. That's a really decent prize for first
Canadian
place.
dollars.
Canadian dollars, which is basically the same as American dollars. It's like a little bit lower, but not a whole lot.
You said Korean dollars.
Did I say Korean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've just got like Korean on the brain.
500 Korean dollars would be like $3.
Dude, I've been like dealing with the Korean consulate all day. I'm sorry. I meant Canadian. Yeah, 500 Korean dollars is like 50 cents. And yeah, 500 won
Enough
would be
for maybe
like
a soju
50
or
cents
something.
or so. Yeah, well, soju's like 1,000 won.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really cheap over there, which is awesome. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Really fast second gas for 19, getting that on 19 actually. What a coincidence! What do you know?
Yeah, maybe he likes this build, likes his gas.
Now with the gas that fast, immediately I kind of think to myself, DTs. You're a Protoss player. What do you think?
You can get a lot of sentries. DTs. I don't know, if you're a better player, going DTs is generally not the best way to go, just because if it is scouted, you know, even if you are the better player, you can just lose because you won't have any army. You know, but it's something going like 3-gate into DTs later after pressuring is a lot safer. And really you just need the gas to do anything.
And apparently Will thinks he's playing against a Zerg player, I guess.
Yeah,
putting down the engineering bay at the expansion.
But yeah, here we go.
You could do that, I guess, but it's interestingly enough. You know, the cool thing that Will's doing, though, is going for that 2 racks with the Tech Lab first was slow. You can push with 1 Marauder, or rather 2 Marauders, 1 Marine, and 1 SCV, and that can be pretty potent if you micro-weld.
I think you'll enjoy this, Stoa, because he is building the Stargate, and I wonder if he built that after he scouted the Tech Lab.
It certainly could be, except he didn't scout the Tech Lab. Interesting. But yeah, that would be a good response if you scouted a Terran player going for that Tech Lab first. Obviously, a great response would be a Stargate, because if they're going Marauder heavy, that's going to do pretty well against it. So I don't know if this response by 19 is something due to that engineering bay being there, not letting him expand quite as early. Although Void Ray expands, I think, are pretty good against Terran. I know that out of all the openings that Protoss do against me, I really dislike dealing with Void Rays the most. So
I really think this is going to be a pressure to all in. You know, he can expand behind it, but I think he really does just want to, you know, put his opponent on the rack, or you know, start seeing how he can actually deal with this.
I'm finding out from chat too that Canadian dollars are actually worth more than American dollars now. So congratulations to Canada for that achievement. So yeah, it makes this prize pool even better. So awesome. Way to go, LastPlayerStanding.com.
Yeah.
And these Marauders moving out right now, and they can easily handle that Zealot and Stalker, no problem at all.
Yep, and the Void Ray just came out. It's going to start traversing the void, and we'll find the engineering bay hiding in the back. Or no, that's just the supply depot in the back of the base.
Yep. And it'll let it charge up a little bit. If Marines come and defend this, it'll take down the Marines even quicker. And there's not really a lot of Marines out right now for Will. He's got 2 more in production, but only 2 out on the field otherwise.
Yep, dropping this to it because he basically needs to, because this Void Ray can kill all these Marines. Those SCVs are not going to be a lot of help. I'm not sure why he's bringing them, but with 4 Marines, he's going to start he's going to have to micro this back and not take too much damage.
He's got to be really careful. You don't want to lose this Void Ray. If you lose the Void Ray, that's really hugely bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, taking a lot of damage on that Void Ray, actually, down to about half of its health.
But he's got the second one out and is making a third, so if he can just keep these Void Rays alive, he's going to be very, very dangerous to his opponent, Will.
Yeah, this could potentially do really well. The only thing to kind of think about is that classic 2-barracks timing says you get a really fast stim with this opening as well. So once stim finishes, that could make these Marines all the more dangerous. But look at this. These Marines all have taken some damage.
Yeah. And Will is actually building an Expo right now. I feel like he really needs to power a lot more Marines out to stay safe against this. As it is, he might have a lot of trouble holding this off.
Yeah, I really, really think he will. I mean, 2 Void Rays is owning those Marines so quickly.
Yeah, he hasn't built up any perimeter missile turrets or anything.
No. Well, there's one, but that's about it. It's not really in the best place. So
Keeps trying to build this factory, and I don't think he'll ever get a chance to get one up.
No, I think we're going to see that SCV not even getting to start the turret. Oh, that
one turret gets up
for a moment.
But yeah, with all of his production basically available.
TT equals GG for Will.
Yep.
And 19 with a quick 2-0. So Will, the Masters killer, taken down by a Grandmaster, and 19 is going to the semifinals.